Hello everybody and welcome back. So if you've been following along, you'll see that I have been dedicating quite a lot of time in getting this game character going. So far we did the 3D sculpt with individual pieces, which made us go crazy. We created the low poly meshes. And now we're gonna go into baking the high-res sculpt normals onto the low poly meshes. So I have one mesh here right now. Now you don't see any of the you don't see any of the normal map material settings affecting the mesh yet because we're in the viewport shading mode. I'm gonna turn on the material map. Now I painted it purple just because this way I'll know what was mapped or not. Now it's hard to see because I may probably have changed one setting and we're gonna test it again. But if you look, you can see the normal map sort of working. So let's go into the shading menu and let's change the color. Let's make it like a dark green. So this way we can see a lot of the effects of it shine through. So if you look, you'll see a lot of the brush strokes that were done in the sculpt phase are showing up on the low poly using the normal maps. So now, since this low poly is kind of funky, I used it just as a test. We're gonna go on to doing the low poly on, let's try maybe the pants. Let's try the pants. So I'm gonna activate the high res version of the pants. Here it is in all its glory. And I'm going to activate the low poly version of the pants. Now, I know that this intersection of the low poly mesh not really showing a lot of the the low poly through there. Something I got to work on. I may have to nudge some of the vertexes out, but I don't want to mess with anything yet. So there's a little bit of a process to get the low poly to show up as a high poly, right? So if I hide the pants here, very low poly. So let's start that process. So I'm going to give the pants, let's hide the tail for now. Hide that. Okay, so we just got the pants showing. And now let's give the pants a new material. Down. New. Alright, so let's call this pant mat. So now Shift A, go to search. So we're going to look for normal map. Right, and Shift A again, and we go to image texture. So basically what's going to happen, we're going to bake the normal map to this image texture, and then this normal map will show up on our mesh material. So let's give it a darkish color again. Well, the pants are normally like a dark orangey red, so let me get a dark orangey red. Now we have to go in create a new image. So let's call this pants normal map. Leave it at 2048. I know that we have to change something. So new image. So the color space, we gotta go to non-color. I think we leave everything else the same. I think the tangent space stays the same. So now we're prepared with the material. So let's go back out into the layout. And now we have to go into the render property. We got to change it from EV to cycles. We're going to go to the bake. Space, tangent, bake type, we have to change. Normally it's on combined. We have to go to normal because we're making a normal map. Extrusion, 0.5. And there was one thing. There was also another thing. Where was it? Yeah, selected to active. Because what we're going to do is we're going to select the high resolution pants. Then we're going to control click the low poly pants. And there was one other settings where we had to change the samples. But change the samples. I remember it was on. That's sRGB. Remember there was a samples setting. Extrusion. I think this extrusion helps with the fact that the mesh is sort of hidden from the high poly. Oh, here, max samples in the viewport. I made it 256 and the other one. Last guy did it 128. So let's make it 128. Now we're technically prepared to bake. So let's click bake. No active image found in material B surface mesh. Huh? Wait a minute. Oh, did I get? Ah, that's funny. Okay, so let's remove the mat. I accidentally gave the high poly mesh the material, so let's pants mat right there. Okay, good thing I named it. All right, so we got to go back out now. So we got to start from the beginning. Start with the pants. Control click pants low poly. Now we're ready to bake. Here we go. So if you look down here, texture baking process. So I'll try to talk to fill up the dead air space here. Oh, is it done? I thought we were gonna be there for a while. Let's see, let's hide the pants. Well, would you look at that? Oh, that's so cool. Remember how I was talking about that one line was gonna show up? That is very cool. Now, obviously, I could have made. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that wireframe. Where do I get rid of wireframe? I think it was object data. Yes, get rid of the wireframe. So if you look, oh, I think I might have some issues with the normals here. Mesh, normals. Oh, I don't know why that's happening. Oh, those inside normals. Was my UV map messed up? Oh no, that could just be a shadow. It's strange. Maybe my faces. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot a step. Aha, okay. So let's go back. Let's go back out. Let's go to pre-bake. Okay. The low poly mesh has to be shade smooth. The high poly mesh has to be shade smooth. So let's start from the beginning again. But let's check something. Let me see. I know there's a way to show the face orientation. There we go. No, face orientation is fine all around. But that's on the high. Let's hide that. Let's look at the low poly mesh is also fine. So let's go into edit mode. Let's just make sure that all the normals, normals are recalculated outside. Let's do the same on the high poly. just to make sure, cover all grounds. Select all mesh, almost recalculate outside. Just to ensure. Let's go back to object mode, okay. Shade smooth, make sure. Pants. Shade smooth. Okay, so start beginning. Pants. Let's select the low poly pants. I'm gonna go into the render. So big type normal. Space is tangent. We don't need the cage. We're on selected to active. Target is image textures. Clear image. Extrusion 0.5 meters. Half a meter. Bake again. All right, we're baking again. So I wonder if it's gonna have that same problem. If it is, I'm gonna let it rock. I'm not gonna get caught up with this tangent. Oh, wow, it actually baked it pretty fast. Okay, so let's hide the high poly again. Let's look at the material. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe it has to do with some lighting, maybe. It's not happening there, it's happening with the material. No, it's also showing up there. Let's take a look inside. Can we? Whoa, in the mesh. It could just be some weird stuff happening with the lighting, because everything looks fine. Could just be the way it's rendering on the screen. Well, it's baked. Let's continue. All right, so we got the pants done. We have the tail done. So let's start from the top. Okay, left hand. High poly, left hand, low poly. This one I have been waiting for to see that detail. I went a little bit more detailed with the hand here. So let's take a look. Oh, let's turn off face orientation. Right? Okay, so not a lot of detail, but you know, sufficient. And let's look at the low poly hand. Again, a few more quote unquote few more faces here, because the hand, I know hands get weird when there's not enough vertexes for the rig to move. So let's keep going. All right, we got the hand. Oh, let's go to low poly. We got to give it a material. All right, new material. We'll call this hand L matte, because that's just a matte. Shift A, we're gonna do image texture, right? And then Shift A, we're going for a normal matte. Let's connect these up. Connect this up. New image. We're gonna call this hand L normal. Color black. Blank generated type. Again, that looks fine. Only thing is color space has to be non-color. I don't think any of those change. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Let's give it a green color, since ultimately in the end it's gonna be greenish. Because later on we're gonna put an image texture on the base color, and we're going to texture paint. But that's next video. All right. High poly left, low poly. So select the high res, control click the low res, and bake. So I guess at this point, since everything is set up and all the settings are there, it'll just use that setting. Yeah, because nothing's changing there. It's the same baking process. All right, so that baked. Let's look at the hand. Let's darken it a bit. Let's take off the wireframe. I keep forgetting which menu that is. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. So it's the object. Wow, look at that. I am getting these weird, every so often, these weird squares. I don't know what that's about. Let me see. Oh, that's weird. It's got a weird UV. It's got a weird UV, so let's clear that seam. How did that happen? Oh, not only that, I think I also see some stray vertexes. Yeah, there we go. So that's the issue. There's some strays. Alright, so let's select all. We'll do by distance. So we got rid of 21 vertexes. Now I don't know if that means it got rid of too close. So move one vertex there. Now I don't know if that's happening because of those stray vertexes. That's very interesting. You know what that could be? That could be the normal map. Just be the way the normal map got painted. Because of its location. Yeah, because look at that. The finger landed there. That's weird. Let's see. Oh, I see. Wait, how did that shift? Does it look like the low poly shifted up? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I know what I did. I done messed up. I remember I extended the fingers. How did I do that? I extended the fingers last time. Yeah, that's what I did. I think I did it on the low poly. Complete disregard for the high poly. That was my bad. Because I think my idea was, oh, I'll just make these fingers look like more lanky and extended and weird looking. But I didn't move that. That could have just been when I had to shrink wrap. It just wasn't aligning itself as good as it could. Okay, that's a little better. I may have to do the same thing the other side, but let's start from the beginning again. So hand L. We'll go to render and bake. I wonder if I could play around with this and see what happens. So margin. Let's go back to, oh wait, samples. It went to 4096. I didn't do that. Did I do that? I remember last time I put 128. Maybe after each bake, it changes it. So now I want a 256. Let's see if that fixes that issue on the fingers. I think it'll be better. What I did learn is maybe I have to, for the fingers, add a bit more details. Still getting some weirdness. Oh, ha! There it is. I forgot to shade smooth. I forgot to shade smooth both of them. Okay. Third time's a charm? Or is this fourth time? Oh, let's see if it gets rid of the samples. Yeah, it goes back to 4096. Wonder what happens if I leave it on 4096. Let's try it. Well, no valid selected objects. Oh, I think I had selected the whole collection. I don't want to texture bake the whole collection to just a hand. Yeah, I think the issue was the shade smooth. Ew. What's up with that? I think that might be the problem with having 4,096 samples. Is there a default? Oh, it's on the render. Let's try it again. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. I'm understanding it. So this came out amazing. I don't know what the deal is with this thing. Again, that could have just been with the samples issue. Okay, so let us bake. 256. Bake. What happened? Selecting. Does it have to be visible? I think it has to be visible. Selecting the high-res hand. Again, shade smooth. Low poly. Shade smooth. Bake. There we go. What? No valid selected objects. And left. And left. Bake. There we go. Now you're doing your thing. Texture baking in process. Alright, let's hide this. I don't know what the deal is with this now. I have an idea. Let's test it out. That's what we're here for. Okay. So let's select them again. Now, the cage, it's on 0.5. Let's go to 0.75. Oh, I'm just figuring this out too. So let's show this, select this, texture baking. Because I'm not seeing the mesh poking out in those areas. Maybe it's too much and I gotta go less. Oh wait, the mesh is poking out a lot. Dirt. Yeah, that's so strange. Did that happen after putting this back to default here? Let's try this. 128 here, 128 here. Select. Yeah, so 128, 128. 128, 127. Bake. Alright, so whatever happens with this one, I'm just going to accept it. Oh wait, maybe it's not clearing. Maybe it's not clearing it. Shot. Let's create new image and normal 2. That's weird. I think it has something to do with the lighting. I don't even know how that lighting is showing up, to be honest with you. Let's go here. Turn on this. Shade smooth. Shade smooth. Okay. Hand LP. So we have a blank texture, normal map in the material. These are max samples. Let's bake it. If that shows up again on the insides of the fingers, I know I lied and I said it before that I would just leave it. This time I'm gonna leave it. It's just stuff like that kind of like annoys me. It like irks me a little bit. It's like I don't understand. Yeah, it happened again. That's for another day. But you know what? That's actually kind of cool. It looks lizard-like, right? All right, let's go out. Okay, that was the left hand. Let's work on the right hand. And I think this time would be a good time to fix this hand if it is longer again, which I think it is. Yeah, you can see. Maybe that was an issue in the beginning. Let's just make sure all the normals are right. Recalculate normals. Let's check face orientation. That looks quite fine. Let's select the low poly now. Let's go into edit mode. Let's make sure all the normals are fine. Let's go and fix the fingers. Spray it a little bit. There it is. Out. Okay, now we have to give this its own material as well. So this is going to be an arm mat. Image texture. Textura. Textura. And mat. Normal. So this is going to be hand R normal. I don't think there was any change to that. All was change was just changing the color space. Leave everything alone, I think. Connect this up here. Again, we're going to give this dark greenish color so we have some form of reference. Face orientation. Alright, starting to whiz through all of these things here. Alright, let's select this. Remember the square. Perfect. Alright, hand right low poly. Let's go to the render window, make sure everything is fine. Oh, the extrusion. Oh no, I think it was still doing that. Let's bring it back to 0.5 if it wasn't making a change. Margin. What does margin do? Margin booth? 128, 128. Alright, let's bake. Let's bake some brownies. Bake a cake. Now if that doesn't happen on this side, oh, I forgot the shade smooth, didn't I? Cancel. Shade smooth. Okay. There we go. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Okay, let's hide the high poly. Yeah, happened again. Not a clue. Not a clue. That's gotta just be lighting. I don't actually think that's an error with the normal map. Because if we go into the shading window, zoom in here. Oh, it is in the normal map. I think that's what these things are. Well, that sucks. It's okay. I think it's just very complex there. I have to figure something out for that. But otherwise, that came out perfect there. I think it's something to do with the poly count or something there. Because this side looks legit. Like, this is the low poly. Just so everyone knows. This is the high poly. This is the low poly. That's outrageous. Alright. So we got the hands. So let's work on the head. Giggity. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Alright. Same thing. Just select them both and shade smooth off the bat. Let's go to shading, new material, head matte, image, texture array. It's a lot of repetition. It's a hell of a lot of repetition. Now, this is repetition only because I have all the pieces separated. And that's because I want to see, because I've never made a mesh of separate pieces and rigged it successfully. And I like the idea of it, but I know that there's this complications, just added time and all that stuff. But this is all just a learning experience. Oh, and thank God I made sure to click record, because this whole time, for a second, I'm like, whoa, did I hit record? I wasn't sure. See, this one came out perfect. This was the first one I did, and notice how the low poly is... No, it's still inside the mesh, to a degree. I wonder if the areas that are sticking out of the mesh are causing problems. Let's see, theory. If these areas that are sticking out of the mesh are causing a problem, and that's the low poly, I gotta change this extrusion cage. 28. So we're gonna click this, make sure it's on shade smooth. Let's click this, make sure it's on shade smooth. Select the head, control click the head, low poly, and bake. Yes, that's my theory. If we get those weird like dents sticking out there, it's 100% that cage thing. Alright, so let's hide this. Okay, we didn't get it here. So it's definitely something going on with the hand. But that's pretty dope. Let's close the wireframe here. Ah, look at that. This is the low poly. This is the low poly. That's insane. That's insane. Look, without the material. With the material. Material. That is fantastic. And when we go into the texture painting, that's gonna be sick. All right, let's keep going. Hoodie string. So this is also a concept, because what I want to do here is I want to add bones and then do the physics in Unreal to make it look like the hoodie strings bounce around. Alright, so okay, we gotta go to low poly, shading. Alright, so this is string right. Matte. Image texture. Normal. That goes in the normal. This goes in the color. Yeah, I think it just had to do with the way the hand is modeled. I gotta look into that. So this is hand. No, not hand. String R normal. New image. Change it to non-color. Perfect. We are set. So now hood string. Oh no, I called it right. Let's go to shading. Did it? I think it did. Okay. Hoodie string high res. So this has the subdivision on it. And I'm going to select the hoodie string low poly. Render. Bake. This should be quick. It's just like a couple of polygons. Again, I was going to leave it blocky, but why not? I did it again. Let's go back. Oops, I did it again. Shade smooth on everything. Shade smooth. Shade smooth. Okay. Hoodie string. Oh, this is not low poly. I think that's what's throwing me off. Okay, hoodie string left. High res, hoodie string low poly. Bakety bake. Bake. That's weird. Could have sworn I clicked it. Guess I need some sleep. Let's hide the high res. And let's show. Okay. Acceptable. Pointless on this, but acceptable. You still see the normal right there. Which at some angle, you know, might help. Cool. Alright, let's do the same on the right now. So let's hide that. Hoodie string right. I just want to have it clicked. There we go. Shooting. New material. So this is string R. Matte. Image texture. This is no. Oh, is that like a? Does it have like most recents now? That's pretty cool. Very helpful. I'm not gonna type as much. So this is string R. Oh, that's where it. Because the other one I called it that. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. So string elbow. And then we'll go string right. We'll get rid of the 001. That kind of bothered me. I don't know why. Anyway, non-color. Alright. Here we go again. So hoodie string right on the high res. Shade smooth. Shade smooth. Shade smooth. Okay, so we have the hoodie string right, high poly, hoodie string right, low poly. And let us bake. Hide the high poly. A little different. I guess the positioning of it came out different. It's all good. It's all good. Because that's not a very important piece. So now hoodie top. Ah, yeah. Here we go. Now we're getting into the meat and potatoes. So hoodie top low. Alright, so let's make sure we're on shade smooth. Shade smooth. Alright. So this is hoodie top matte. Yeah, I think it has some recents there like that, which is very helpful. So this is hoodie top normal. Non-color. Alright. Let's make some baking magic. And let's bake. Wow, we are moving along. I love this. So this is pretty much it. I'm gonna just do these last couple pieces. So all that's left is the hoodie base and then the sneakers. I'll do the sneakers first. I've been really excited about seeing that. Oh, look at that. can see it. You can see it. All right, so let's make this that dark orangey red. That is excellent. This is a low poly, and it looks like it's got those like rolls and wrinkles. That's perfect. Okay, let's do one sneaker, and then we'll call it a day. So this is sneaker left. So again, this isn't the most detailed sneaker, but all this is new to me, and this is the most detail I've ever done on a mesh. So this is sneaker left, shade smooth. Now we have sneaker left, low poly. Let's shade smooth on that. So go to shading. What happened here? Which one's selected? Okay, let's hide this. So we'll call this sneaker L matte. Right, that's the L. Shift A, image texture. Shift A, normal matte. Yeah, this has been a little bit longer of a video, but I figured, hey, why not document this whole process? Because why not? So this is sneaker L normal, new image, and then non-color. Beautiful. Shade smooth, sneaker L, shade smooth, and we'll select sneaker L, bake. Oh, I'm really excited to see this. So what I did to ensure that all those details kind of show, which is probably where my problem came from, is I added extra faces in those areas preemptively to, I don't know, I guess just thinking that I need to do it. Probably not. I'll be experimenting more later. So I'm just darkening out the material of the shoe. Let's get rid of the wireframe. Guys, this is the low poly. That's the low poly mesh. That is legit. I don't know what that dark line is there. It could be issues with the mesh. I don't know what that's about. Oh yeah, see. I don't think it did any damage, but now I know for the next one. Let's go back to object mode. Yeah, that's gone. That's perfect. Ah, that's sweet. That is sweet. All right. So let's hide this, and we'll go to sneaker right, and let's fix sneaker right low poly. Wait a minute. Oh, that was sneaker right that I did? Of course it is. Okay. No, that was sneaker left that I did. Yeah, sneaker left. Sneaker right, sneaker right. Okay, okay, okay. My bad. I'm just sleep deprived. Let's hide this now. Let's go here and let's give this its own material. So now this is sneaker R matte. Image texture. Normal matte. So how long were we recording for? 45. We're about there. So there's the last one, and then we'll see what it all looks like together. So this is sneaker right normal, new image, non-color. Let's go to layout. All right, let's turn on the high res. We're gonna select the low res. We're gonna render and bake. Guys, we did it. We did it. Alright, so I'm going to activate. Oh wait, let me just darken this out. It's more noticeable. Get rid of wireframe. Alright, this is the entire mesh, low polys with the tail. Let's get rid of the wireframe. Did I never shade smooth on this? Yeah, hoodie base we didn't do yet. Oh, that's weird. Let's do this one over real quick. I don't know if I ever did it. No, we did do this together. But you know what it was? I don't think I did shade smooth on it. Alright, let's go to bake. Let's rebake that. But guys, this is the low poly. That's the low poly head, low poly hoodie, low poly hands, the low poly sneakers. Yeah, there we go. I think that's just a lighting artifact that's happening in the engine. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, you know what? Let me get an hour video. So we're doing hoodie base. We got the hoodie here, so hoodie base low poly, shade smooth, hoodie base shade smooth. So hoodie base low poly, let's give that. So hoodie base matte. So we made it this far, right? Second win. Image texture, normal matte, color, new image. So hoodie base normal. And then again, non-color. And I believe we're ready. So hoodie base low poly, and bake. Ooh. Oi! Hey Rick! Do you think he's done recording? Oh geez, Rick. Hey Morty. I love that show. Alright, let's hide the high res. Let's give it that orangey color. That is cool. That is cool. So that's all the low poly. That's weird. I already did this one and it's looking weird. You know what? I don't think I did the shade smooth on it before. I lied. We're gonna do another one. Okay, select that, select that. Let's bake. Why are they like freaking out here? I did that. Sneaker right. Oh, I never did it. My bad. Yeah, the tail looks better. I never did the sneaker right. That don't make any sense at all. I'm definitely sleep deprived. I promise, last one. Alright, so thank you for watching. It has been a pleasure. to demonstrate this. And it looks like we baked our mesh. It's looking good. Alright, so next video will be us texture painting, and then rigging, exporting, and testing LIZARDO out in Unreal Engine. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate your support. And if you can, buy me a coffee. Thank you and have a great day.